What is up, party people? All right, you guys, so I'm going to take some time to share with you. Oh, my name is Mandy Milla. Welcome. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about shoulders, especially because, and I've talked about this before in other videos, we spend so much time sitting still and being sedentary, but not just that. We're a lot of times, especially now that so many of us are home, we are here, right? On our computers, our shoulders are rolled forward. And so we can end up having a lot of shoulder issues. Like maybe you wake up in the morning sometimes with like a crank in your neck or your shoulder's really sore. It's hard to turn your neck. So I want to show you a couple of shoulder mobility moves. And I want to show you a couple of shoulder exercises that you can do to strengthen that area. These are going to be really important that you hold good form. I also want to show you a couple of techniques to help you really kind of lock in when you're pushing through shoulder presses and some other moves to help you kind of really engage your core and make sure that you're holding good form so that you don't hurt yourself. Because what's the point of working out if you're going to hurt yourself? So the first thing I want to show you is just a couple of shoulder mobility moves. So the first thing that we're going to do is I want you to create energy going out of your fingers. So pushing your arms down around to your side. So then from here, what I want you to do is I want you to bring your arms up over your head. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades, and I want you to pull into your shoulder blades as you're coming down, really engaging those muscles in the back. So we're here, and then we open up the chest, and then we're gonna push right back up, keeping those muscles engaged. Bring it right back out to the side. And then you just do this for a few, keep it tight. Open up across the chest, pull those shoulder blades together so that your chest is opening up and your back and your shoulder blades are engaging into the move. And then just bring it back up. Do that a few times. Oh man, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna feel so good, especially once you release those muscles that you tensed up to do that exercise. It's gonna feel friggin' good. All right, now there's one other shoulder mobility exercise that I wanna show you to just kind of help you warm up your shoulders in the morning when you're getting moving. So it's gonna start with your feet about hip width apart. So I'm feet hip width apart. I'm gonna sit back into my hips a little bit, keeping my spine level. I'm gonna put my arms in a goalpost position as I lean forward. So I'm gonna lean forward, and I'm just gonna it's almost like I'm swimming, okay? So here I am, my back is level, my core is engaged, my glutes are engaged, but I'm kind of swimming forward, keeping that goalpost position, and then I'm gonna swim backwards. And that's really gonna open up those shoulders. It's gonna warm up that area. So if you feel like a crank there, sometimes it just takes a minute to warm up those muscles. And then you can kind of get some blood flow in there, which can help with like any kind of tightness and soreness and stuff in there. So those are two really good shoulder and chest mobility exercises that you can do. I'm going to show you now two shoulder exercises, the shoulder press, and then I'm also going to show you lateral raises. These are two really good exercises to strengthen your shoulders and to help your shoulders stay strong so that you can sit up nice and straight. So I've got a couple weights here. I want to first show you the shoulder press. You guys, one of the things that I see people do a lot with the shoulder press, I'm going to move a little bit away so you can see, is I see them go over their head like this. We don't want to do that. So when you're doing a shoulder press, see where my weights are? They're just in front of my chest. I've braced my core. I've engaged my glutes, my quads, my hamstrings. Everything's nice and tight. And then I push up and notice that my weights are slightly forward of my head, almost if I brought them down, even with my hairline. And then I open up nice and wide. So I push up and let it down, stop at shoulder height. Why? Because I'm working the shoulders, so I want to stay engaged in the shoulders. So I'm pushing and keeping my core tight. Now, what you can do is if this move starts to get a little hard, I like to call it a kickstand. So you can just kick one leg back. So when you do your shoulder press, elbows up, my chest is open, and I'm pushing just slightly above my head, but being able to push my foot back, giving myself that kickstand, helps me not lean back, helps me stay forward and engaged in the move. Now I can use that same kickstand for the lateral raise. So there's a couple variations on the lateral raise. The first thing I'm gonna show you is, this is the modification, super easy. Now the nice thing about the lateral raise, your shoulders are a really small muscle group, so it's super easy to work them even without a weight. Grab a couple of cans from your pantry, I don't know, a couple bottles of water, anything, or just body weight. So right here, I have a 90-degree bend in both elbows. My core is braced, my shoulders are up, back, and down. So my chest is open because we want to get rid of this. We want this. So you just raise up to shoulder height. I keep my wrist and my elbow even. Let it back down. And then just raise it up. So you kind of keep a nice range of motion, a little squeeze there at the top, keeping that chest up, staying up nice and tall. If you get tired, just do that kickstand. Now, if you want to make this move a little more difficult, either with or without weights, just by extending the lever, so lengthening our arms out, this makes the move a lot more difficult because now I am actually carrying weight further away from my body, which is going to engage my shoulders in a whole new way. Now, what you really want to do, again, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't say it enough. Chest up, shoulders back and down, because we want that chest to stay open. We want those shoulders to be engaged in the move. Again, kickstand that mother if you need to, okay? And stop right at shoulder height. Notice I am not going above shoulder height. Also, notice that my elbows are not locked out. I have a little small bend there in my elbows. Now, similar to so many other moves, if you want to take this up a notch, all you have to do is add a little pulse. So with the shoulder press, if I wanted to, I could add a little bottom half pulse in between each of my presses. And then with my shoulder raise, a little top half pulse between each of my raises. And that's just going to keep the muscle engaged a little bit longer, almost. All right, so there is shoulder mobility, shoulder flexibility, range of motion, strength, endurance if you go low weights, high reps. But use this. Let me know what you think. Let me know how it feels. Don't be afraid, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, to subscribe, mother, because I'm going to be sharing so much good stuff with you guys. I can't even put it into words. A lot of people pay a lot of money for this. I'm giving it to you for free on YouTube. So enjoy it. I hope you guys have a great day.